Back on the Being Human special for Season 3 on Sci-Fi Talk, taped at the roundtables at San Diego Comic-Con, and now joining us were Meaghan Rath, Sam Huntington, and Sam Witmer. And here the later Sam revealed news about his social media presence.
Yes, I'm finally on Twitter.
No,
never.
Never. He wanted to make you happy.
Exactly. That's right.
What's it mean when that makes news?
Yeah, I know.
It's now on Twitter.
Yeah. You know, it was like 5 months ago or something like that, 4 or 5 months ago, and at first it kind of made me, it was anguishing. I was like, oh, what do I do now? And now it's actually kind of fun. So.
We tried to tell you.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's like the most tech-savvy guy, maybe the most tech-savvy guy I know.
In the world.
In the world?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Question mark?
Leaving it open for discussion.
You
try to tell me.
But and also like how you like to talk. It's like exactly the format you needed it. It's like
brief.
No, but it's like
tweet.
But also like you can tweet all your geek, you can tweet all your nerdery and your idiocy.
Yeah.
And your stupidity.
Oh my god, guys, I just killed the guy.
Stupid.
What do I do?
Sorry, that was meant for my lawyer.
That should be a direct message.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Season, what can you tell us? Just throw us a couple nuggets about what we're going to see. I know you already went before the cameras have started.
Yeah.
We got 3 episodes in the can right now.
Just in the garbage.
In the garbage.
On the cutting room
We trashed
floor.
them.
Right away. We're starting episode 1 again.
We're playing different characters because they don't
each
work.
other.
It takes place a year and a half after the second season. This whole season is about, really, it's about these 3 getting back together and spending a lot more time together. Yeah. So what that does is naturally increases the humor content of the show. But then the stakes are a lot higher because it's about all the consequences from the previous 2
which is
seasons.
Great, which we were all hoping for. You know,
Yeah.
so much heavy went down last season, and we were all kind of like, well, okay, but remember, we said we did all these things. They're going to come back, right? And sure enough, like the writers have nailed it. I mean, they like really are paying it off in like great ways.
Especially what's great is even when you think that they've forgotten about something, later on in the season, something happens, you go, oh no, and that came back too, didn't it?
So it's all about payoff. It's really
almost,
nice.
it's like, you know, we have this almost like a new life in a sense, but we have glooming over us the consequences of the decisions that we've made and this pressure to do better and to right our wrongs.
Great, well said.
Thank
very
you.
well
I think
said.
I thought that was really good.
Extraordinary.
Better than Whitmer. Better than him.
Yeah, you please. It's way better for sound bites.
Yeah, Megan got it.
Please.
At San Diego Comic-Con, what is it you want to check out?
Def Fiance.
Yeah, there's this new show.
Yeah.
Def
Fiance?
Def
Fiance.
Def
Fiance.
Defecancy?
Defecancy.
Yeah. Deficiency.
Deficiency.
Yeah. No, we got in last night at 1 a.m. And so we were out all night. I'm just kidding. Right to bed. Woke up this morning, right into other stuff. Are in stuff until 5 p.m. Get to go, I think, from 5 to 7. So we're going to go just pillage the floor. I'm looking forward to, my son is now 3 and is like a maniac for superhero anything. So like if I get him anything, I've done my job. He's a huge Spider-Man fan.
Spider-Man.
Giant Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man fan.
Is there any romance at all for each of you this season?
Tons.
There is.
Oh,
yeah.
I
was reaching around Megan to get to you.
Get to me.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Just this. Just
right there.
come on.
No, they're really quick. We can say this. Yeah, there some love interests appear.
Yeah.
For
everybody. And it's God. What can I say without
nothing?
Kristen Hager is now a regular on the show.
Yeah. So she's around.
And her and my relationship it's very interesting and layered and wonderful and beautiful, and I'm super thrilled to have her be like the fourth wheel. And
we got some other actors on who really get it, which is great.
Well,
for the most part.
Right.
No,
they
we
really
are psyched.
So
we like 4 out of 5 of them.
we're not going to say which
Yeah,
ones.
right. Yeah.
But you'll have to guess.
But they know. We've made it.
But it's cool. Aiden is going to have another love interest, which is extraordinarily dangerous because they all tend to croak. They all tend to die.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. really none of our relationships go extremely well.
No.
That's true.
That's like
not a good track record.
I don't think Josh has had too much luck in the love game.
That's true. That didn't go well.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hi, welcome to Sci-Fi Talk. As we are enjoying Season 3 of Being Human on Sci-Fi, I have a conversation with FM LeSieur, the composer of the series, as we chat about the various themes and maybe some small hints on what's coming up this season. And here's my conversation. I've met these guys and interviewed them at Comic-Con last year and then this year as well, and then I actually saw them in New York. And they are a riot. They are very funny people. They really are.
Very funny people.
But from a music standpoint, I mean, the show is not really about them, changing into creatures every week. It's really trying to deal with humanity, keep their humanity as they do these things. Musically, especially with the BBC show, how did you approach this to kind of make this one different from that?
Well, the first thing I did is I didn't watch the BBC one.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I said I don't want to watch it until I did my first, at least one show or two, and then I just watched part of it. But the thing I really want to, I really want to push was the friendship. I think the friendship was the big thing between those three characters.
Absolutely.
And more, and that's part of what you say about the humanity, about the having to deal at. It's not about the monster. It's more the monster who really want to be human. And I thought that was something I had to find something with the friendship and something also more earthy. May I say that? Earthy,
yeah.
Grounded.
I mean, occasionally you do get a chance to get a little creepy with the music too, which is fun.
Oh yeah. And that is fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, did you ever think about? I honestly can't remember if you do or not, but is there a theme for each person, or do you just have a general theme for the three of them?
Well, I really started with Aiden. Aiden was really I don't know, I think because probably when I got the show, one of the first part of script I read was about Aiden.
Yeah.
I really started with Aiden, and I really tried to give an edge to the character, and same thing, something very simple and urban. So I used electric bass.
Oh, good.
And I use two basses, one of 2 octaves, to have something more like a bit, I wouldn't say 80s revival, but something like The Cure, something goth.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
At the same time, something very, with a certain kind of melancholia. So I really start with him like this. That was my first theme. So obviously for Josh, I tried to go opposite because, and it's more, it's like guitar, dobro guitar. So it's all, as you see, it's not something like, not synthesizer. It's something, I had this after as, other kind of tone and, ambience, but I wanted to add something very human, may I say, something very, that I play myself and everything is played to give humanity of those things. And then on that I build. So basically, and then same thing with Sally. I try to have a bit of I wouldn't say like, sometimes it's a theme, yes, of, a melody, but sometimes it's more family of sounds that belong to each of those characters. And but after a while, it evolves, and sometimes I let myself go in and out. But very often I go back, and like this year I go back a lot with those, the characters. I go back with the themes of each of those characters.
Well, as far as I know, there's a CD coming out for the first 2 seasons of music that's coming out. Yeah, that's cool.
January 8th.
Yeah, that should be fun. And
very fun.
Did you put anything special on there on that CD?
Everything is special on it. Everything is special.
Of course it is.
You've got sometime I really play sometimes the cue I have because of the show. Of course, sometimes I have to stop or go under because of the dialogue. But here it's the whole cue, and sometimes it's like some scenes from last year. One's called The Orphans. It's a very long cue. It's all there, 2 minutes.
Oh, nice.
And, there's a lot of great things. I can't wait you to listen to that, man.
Yeah, I love the show, and I've been a fan of them, and I think the secret is the casting of those three together, because boy, that's just magic.
They've got the chemistry is really there. There's really something special between those three.
And off screen too, actually, it's really cool. I know in television, and I know that deadlines are tight. Now, how much time do you get between episodes to score?
Normally I've got about 10 days.
Wow.
10 days, which was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first year of a show, when you do series like that, the first year is always the more challenging.
Yeah.
Because you really have to establish those. But after that, you just can just dig even more. But you at least you know what it's the as I told you, the tone, the family of instruments of tonality for each of those characters. So you just go even further. But the first year it's more tight, 10 days. The first episode was more two weeks.
Yeah. So I guess what you do is you have these days you can store cues on computer and pull them up when you need them, kind of thing.
Oh, well, if it would be that easy. Well, you save time, of course, but you have to. There's never. There's no copy and paste. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I believe that.
You can go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the same cue. Yes, I have to. Every cue is written by myself, or I modify it myself. Because I want to underpoint just that part of the dialogue, or I just want to stop at the right place, or I'm gonna take that, or I end up rewriting entirely. But of course, after two seasons, and I'm in the middle of the third season, and in the writing process, you've got some cue, some melody. Okay, that's there. But at the same time, the show. That's why the show is good. I always rework and all the time. Thank you.
All right. Bye now. Oh. Being Human began its third season. I want to thank FM LeSieur for appearing on the show, and special thanks to CW3PR Public Relations. And Being Human has begun its third season this past Monday. Look for the soundtrack CD real soon as well. And while you're at sci-fi-talk.com, which I hope you'll visit, please take my listener survey. And the best way to contact me is at sci-fi-talk@AOL.com. This is Tony Tellado. Thanks so much for listening.
This is Mark Pellegrino. I'm Jacob from Lost and Lucifer on Supernatural, and you are listening to Sci-Fi Talk.